Hello and welcome to The Long Drive, Episode 3. I think I remember this one being quite a fun one to make. Well, it might have been. Oh. At least I think I remember it being quite interesting, I guess. Then I did get a little bit annoyed at points because I think I got a bit confused as to which direction to go in at some point. But that might have been in Episode 2, I'm picking up. When I was making the video for Episode 4, that went quite well. Yeah. A little bit confusing at the start because I didn't know if I was going the correct way down the road. I was. But, well, no, I don't think I turned around because I realised that I wasn't, and then I wasn't, but then I still wasn't sure if I was going the correct way down the road, and then I found a stop that I'd already been to when I'd done the turnaround, but then I kept going, and it turned out I was going the right way, but I think in this episode, like, I started turning around a bunch and going in different directions because I got really confused. But yeah, I'd say that it's, I don't know, it might be a nice one to watch, I don't know. My long drive videos seem to be gaining popularity quite quickly, at least for my channel size, and well, compared to the other things that are on my channel as well. Yeah, it's done quite well. I'm just gonna skip this bit. I'm gonna pause the recording for you guys, and then I'm gonna resume it. Or you girls, but anyway, I'm gonna resume it at the point where whatever this is done. It's done. What was the cooler problem? I don't remember having a cooler problem in this episode. A cooler problem with my car? Oh. Hang on a minute. Might be filming the wrong episode. It turns out I'm not filming the wrong episode. I think I must have changed the cooler during this episode. Oh yeah, didn't I do it at the start? Probably did it somewhere near the start. Oh yeah, I swapped out with that engine, didn't I? I didn't swap the engine out, I mean I swapped out with that car. That car's cooler I put in my car. I think. I think I think episode 4 of The Long Drive is probably going to be the most popular one. Although people might just go, episode 1 and 2 aren't, or episode 3 isn't that good, or episode 1 or 2 isn't that good, so I'm not going to watch episode 4. I'm pretty sure episode 3, just right here, is pretty good. At least compared to the previous episodes. Then episode 4, it's definitely by far the best. At least it was the best film or record, whatever you want to call it. Oh yeah, I lost a headlight in this episode. I forgot about that. It was the car's original one as well that I lost. I could have sworn that in episode 2 or episode 1 that I changed that big engine that I got in there out to a diesel one. Both engines are powerful. Oh, not me. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that I changed it out. Maybe I changed it out in this episode. Or I named this episode the wrong thing. No, it just seems awfully familiar. But then I can see the mileage on there, so it's whatever it is when it's in kilometers, which I think it actually is meant to be in kilometers. But then, well, actually, I don't know what it's meant to be in, because the game menu says that I've done like less kilometers than what the speedometer says. Yep, sorry, I just did another track, and yeah, this is episode 3. bit worried that the bunny was going to get me, so I just got in the car before pulling the thing down, the hood down. I think I'm going to play some Minecraft after this. I'm not going to make a series of it because my Minecraft stuff is just kind of something I want to do alone. Because, yeah, gaming is, I'd say, it can be a little bit more enjoyable off camera than it is on camera, for me. It's still a nice thing to do on camera. I still want a little bit of time to myself. So that's why the Minecraft stuff is my own thing, and I like to just kind of do my own thing in Minecraft anyway. Download whatever mods I like and just kind of have fun. Built a massive wall around an area in the Minecraft world that I'm using now. I'm not using it right at this moment, but yeah, the one that I've been playing with recently. I built a wall.
Don't be afraid. I'm just trying to rip off your face and use it as...
And I think... What did I do? I've got a mountain base. No. Well, it's not just like a little hole in a mountain. Originally it was. Now it's like turned... Well, it's not really a mountain, it's more of a hill. Yeah, it is a hill. I turned it into... Literally turned the hill into a house. I've still got like the bottom half of the hill. The top half. It's like massive... well, I've got a massive second floor, and I think I'm working on another room for the second floor. So there's two rooms. There's the main room, and then yeah, there's another one. And my plan is to basically grow the base to the point where it covers a good bit of the map. So eventually it'll connect a few villages together. Now you might think, how do you travel? How will you travel between those villages? You're just gonna walk? That's gonna take hours. No, I've got the Minecraft TARDIS mod installed on this for this world. I've got the full version, but I'm not using the full version because I don't like Weeping Angels. In fact, I think I removed the Weeping Angels from the full version when I downloaded it onto my computer. Well, after downloading it onto my computer, because so the old version of the Weeping Angels, back in 1.12.2, there's lots of them, but as long as you don't, spawn in an area where there's a horrible, army of them, and you're kind of fine. And you need to be really careful, because basically they just keep spawning. They don't They don't go, I'm gonna die in a day, and the Iron Golem doesn't go, I'm gonna deck you. And the problem is with the new ones is they can go through walls when you don't look at them in 1.16.5, and then I think in 1.19, I think it's 1.19.2 or something like that. They don't have them in there. They're not in there, but my problem with that version is like the TARDISes don't work. You can't get inside of them. You can find them, like the stuff like Ender Pearls, or like, well, I don't know if Ender Pearls actually got you inside the TARDIS, did they? Or like clocks and stuff. Pardon me. Don't get you inside the TARDIS. They don't do anything to the TARDIS. The TARDIS just doesn't open. So, yeah, I play 1.16.5, but not the full version, because I don't want to have like, oh, okay, an army of Weeping Angels is coming after me. I just stay inside my house, and I don't know, I just stay inside my house. Okay, there's one at the back door. Okay, but I'm gonna look at these. Oh, yeah, okay. Well, I'll be fine, you know, it's an iron door. And then I'll look at these ones that are in front of the house. Nope. Turn if you're a certain distance from the iron door, or whatever part or whatever structure it is, they will just go through it. Because I don't think that I had this problem with the original, with the 1.12.2 version. It's not like they'll open them. It's literally they'll go through them, and when you go above them, you can see them fly super fast to the bottom of your build. It's as if you're not looking at them. They just fly really, really fast at the bottom of where you're standing. On the bottom of where you're standing to the bottom of the structure that you're standing on. So you could build like, I don't know, 30 blocks high. That's what you did. And you were staring at them the whole time. They just fly to the bottom of your thing. And I don't remember having, like, even if these problems were a thing with the old Angels, they definitely weren't as big as a problem. It was like, oh, it's still fun to, it's fun to play. Like the old ones, there's still like a lot more than there should be, in my opinion. Like there shouldn't be like but at one time I went to this village through the TARDIS. I was in create mode, and I saw at least 80 of them. There was probably like 100 there, something like that. Just next to the village. It's like the best place, the only like properly safe. Well, it's not even safe to spawn in the desert. They don't spawn in the desert, which is weird. They can make their way over to the desert though. It's not like, oh, I'm in a desert, I'm completely safe. No, it's like, well, you're safe for now. But as soon as you leave that desert and you come back, there'll be 1 or 2 angels in that desert now. And they'll be looking for you. Or like, oh well, there was a swamp next to the desert. see the swamp in the distance, while I can see the weak major swamp. But of course there are many good sides to the mod. Like the old mod even had Cyberman. But I didn't want to play so the old mod I didn't really have many problems with it. It's just like, I'll have fun with it. I might just want to spawn in like a desert biome or something like that, and just try and do that. Or try and just spawn somewhere and like straight away build a house. So they don't spawn as like massively as they like. Then it takes a while for them to start. For there to be lots of them. It's not just like, oh, you spawn and there was one night when, and now there's like 7 of them chasing you, or every few minutes you're gonna have to block one from something because it's going to get you, or like every 2 minutes there's something new one chasing. No, that's it's not like that. It's just like, yeah, spawn in the right biome, or just maybe get a little bit lucky, or spawn on the edge of any biome would be alright. And just kind of build right away, unless you're in a desert biome. It's perfectly fine to just kind of go look for a desert village. You'll probably be alright. Maybe you will probably encounter 1 or 2 angels there. After a while you will start encountering them, but there won't be many. Like, they're not really a massive problem, but you will have to deal with them. Like, even in the newer ones, it's like, if you spawn in a desert biome, you're not going to have to deal with many. But 1 or 2 will close to you every now and then. You will have to take care of that. But it's, in the newer one, they're just a bit ridiculously powerful. But I don't think if I turn my back and I'm like 10 blocks away from a wall, I should be able to phase through it. Or like a door or whatever. I don't. I think it was a door. I think it was a couple of doors. I think the walls are such a big problem. If it's a thick wall, then they ain't just gonna phase through it. So like, if you're in the caves, they're not just gonna go through the cave and come at you. They're not just gonna do that. But yeah, the older one, I'd say, is better. Like the original one is called the official TARDIS mod. But then like the new one that isn't the complete version of the new one, or the 1.19.2 or whatever, or it might be 1.19.5, something like that version of the game. And as long as it's not, the 1.16.5, and the 1.14.4 version, so yeah, they're great. They don't have Cybermen in, but you can't play it.
Picking armpit. You know the first thing it said before that you won't.
So they do have Daleks in, so they do have a mob for you to fight. It's just like a nice little, like the TARDIS in 1.12.2, there's not much that you can actually do to the TARDIS. you can't just kind of go. You get the TARDIS and it's like it's already built for you. So everything's perfectly fine. You got a really good TARDIS in it. Good one. It's just I think there's actually some bigger interiors. There's all the abandoned interiors. I think the TARDIS is generally better.
Az apokalipszis után a csaj a barátnőinek szerzett magának egy zombi pasit. Hattrick...
There's one thing I don't remember it being on the old version. Like, it has stabilizers on. You need to... if you don't have stabilizers, you can't really land in the 1.16.5 version. If you don't have stabilizers on, yeah, you can... Because it'll, like, you start lowering the speed and it just goes. Pardon me, it just goes. I'm gonna... back during the flight. I don't get that. Just lower the speed and set it back to the flight. I've got the lowest speed possible. And then you can land there, but stabilizers aren't too hard to craft. It's not really a bad thing. Like, you can still fly it normally. If fly your TARDIS normally, connect with your TARDIS for most of your flight. You just need to. I'm just going to click stabilizers on for the end of the flight. That's all you have to do. Sorry, I just had to pause the video there. I've got to do my homework. So I'm just going to do it at the same time as making the videos. Why not? And you might hear a bit of paper. He moved about. But, yeah, I'm going to be doing my homework while I'm doing this. I ain't really that good with angles. I'm not the worst with them, but angles and angle rules, and I can figure them out. It just takes me a minute. That's probably quite strange, but I quite enjoyed this bit. Quite a bit. I'll go with that one. think the long drive is probably one of my favourite relaxing games to play. Creators really did a good job with it. It's such a small game. It's got so many things in it. And it's not like a 2D game either. I don't know how many people played it. I might look it up. Well, I'll probably be able to find out how many people downloaded it, but maybe not played it. I think. Oh yeah, this was the stop where I got the where I got that new engine, and I went down to I think it was the boat that was just in the middle of the screen on where I got loads of diesel fuel from. Yes, no, I didn't swap out the speedometer. And there's where I got my cooler from, a new cooler. I wasn't sure if that was the engine that I thought it was, and I think it was a little bit slower than I thought it was. Well, at least with the Jeep, it was a bit slower. I thought it was a faster engine, and the one I've got now, I don't know if it was a little bit slower actually. I remember it in the end being quite a good engine. I did this at some point. So bugged up my recording, I think. Something went wrong anyway. Yeah, I think I paused the recording when I was making it, but then I went to resume it, and Shift F4 is my hotkey, but it's also the hotkey for the key combination, button combination, whatever you want to call it, for bringing up that screen. I mean, I don't think it's a hotkey because it's not the quick way of doing it. It's the only way of bringing up that screen that goes in the top left corner. I really hope I don't see a red spaceship. And also, I'm onto my science homework now. I'd already done half of my maths homework. I've done like enough of my maths homework for my maths teacher to take it. I literally can't do any more. Now it's got all weird. There's 3 sections. I've done 2. But like on this final section, there's like 2 shapes combined with each other on the 4 questions that are in it, and it's find out x. And you gotta like, say the angle rules that you use to figure out the answer. I don't know what half of them are called, so I probably got most of the ones already done wrong, but then I don't know how the hell I'm going to figure out these weird ones on the last set of questions. And I'm in bottom set maths for a reason. Maths, because they're like ridiculous time. I'm in bottom set for a reason. A little bit special. I can do the times tables really well. Like 12 times 12, 144. That stuff. I can answer that quickly. But I can do subtraction, big subtractions if I've got paper and a pen. Decimals just destroy my brain. I can't multiply with them. Multiply with normal numbers and take away stuff with normal numbers and then add stuff. I do a bit of dividing, but I cannot divide absolutely massive numbers. Well, I could divide 1,000,000 by 1, but like 647 divided by 13, I don't even know how to do that. I know how to do the bus stop method, but I don't know how to do the bus stop method with 2, like when I'm dividing by 2 digits. No idea how that works. Spell circuits right? No. Right. Oh, that sounds great. I just had to go get. I had to go to the toilet. I got banana as well. And I got a banana as well. That makes a bit more sense. So that's why if it looks like the footage was a bit like stuttery there, it was just because I was not recording little bits because I would have been trying to pause it and record it, and pause the recording at the same time, and pause and like play the recording and resume it, and resume this recording. Like I'd be trying to resume the recording that I'm making, but then resume the recording that I'm recording as well, and trying to pause them at the same time and stuff like that. But it's a different button thing. So it's spacebar to pause this. It's the spacebar to pause the recording that I'm recording. No, the recording that I'm recording, but the recording that is of the recording that I'm watching it is Shift F3 to pause and Shift F4 to resume. Fine, resume it. Okay. Yeah, Shift F3 to pause and Shift F4 to resume. I don't know if I said Shift F4 to pause and Shift F3 to resume, but it's Shift F3 to pause and Shift F4 to resume. Oh, I dropped my pen on the floor. I finished my science homework. I got my French one now. This is the one that I'm just going to be awful at. It's nice I don't really have to edit the long drive videos. Yeah, it means that, well, they're not the quickest to make, but they're quicker than some games. I like my original Fallout 4 series, which is really not a good one. I don't recommend watching that series. But I could do it. I could make that series, but it's that loads of things went awfully wrong. The quality control is just down the drain. They were like my first videos ever, so I didn't know how to use the software I was using, and yeah, it just wasn't great. Didn't have the premium thing on the capital either, which my dad's kindly paid for. So now I've got that. It makes it easier. Part of one of my videos I mentioned a little bit of personal information, and I said, well, I decided to cut it out. And I didn't have to cut out. I could just cut out the vocals and not cut out everything else, so keep all the game sounding. It didn't sound perfect, but it went quite well. It was a bit weird because you could still hear like all the background stuff from the microphone, like all the weird sounds. Oh fudge, drop a pen again. I think you could hear some of the weird sounds I was making. I wasn't trying to make monkey noises or anything like that. It was like when I say S, that little, I guess, sort of vibe. I don't know the best way you can explain it. It's like a vibrate sort of sound. It doesn't feel like it's vibrating with it. It doesn't sound like. It sounds like maybe the microphone isn't picking it up perfectly. But no, I just don't say lots of things right. Like, I can't really say TH some words. And I think I mentioned this in the first episode of my Fallout 4 series. I don't think I mentioned the S's. I just sort of with the pitch changes when I say them, and sometimes a lot of the time it go. I do higher pitched S's than everything else I'm saying. So they don't sound perfect. It sounds like maybe the microphone's picking them up a bit wrong, but it's not.
És bum, már is rásviccelt. a sivatagban valahol. Sejmes, mint a szexi nőt hangja, a legjobb sikosító a kocsidnak. Extra szűz kocsi olaj. Vásárold meg. Some amazing news for you. Today we spotted an airplane on the sky. How amazing is that? It seems that the planes are still flying, at least some of them. And you know, planes are made out of steel, just like our pants. And our balls inside our pants. Even if you're a girl. Anyways, we have a caller. Good day to you, my rocking sir. How are you?
Yeah, do you have any beer?
Sorry, my friend, but you called Steel Plants Radio. Of course we have beer over here, but I can't give you any. It's against the rules.
Rules? What rules? How can you make rules against beer, you idiot?
Whoa there, fella. That's the one.
Contrary to what the Hungarian Pig Apocalypse Bacon Factory says, of course, they keep saying that their food is the healthiest food you can find in these hard times, but people said they gotten hairy after eating it, and we had a caller who said that his mom began to make pig noises after eating 2 big slices of this particular brand of bacon. Then again, we should be happy that this factory still produces us something to eat. Have a day.
This is chat till you, yes, die. The future. I like to talk about the future, my man. I don't know if I have told you that already or not, but I really do. And you know what else I love? I love cars. Like, who was the genius that invented cars? I know, but I think that there was a lot of people together that invented it. I saw drawings of a 16th century, 17th century car. Well, it was planned at least. How amazing is that? People wanted to overcome great distances. And of course, horses were great. Without horses, we would not have evolved so quickly, you know. But how weird is that? An animal sitting or riding on another animal to evolve, to develop. You know, and after that, cars came. Maybe the most important, most biggest achievement of mankind, like ever. We take cars for granted now, but did you guys seriously think about it sometimes? You have to respect cars, my man. They drive your wife to the hospital to give birth. Yes, even if you have a rubber wife. And yes, I know since the apocalypse this is not common, but cars, I mean trucks, were used to get food from one place to another. Bring it to the stores, you know. I think it's quite amazing. But what I would like to know is that how cars are gonna look like in the future. Will they be faster? Of course. Will they be louder? I think not. What about the shape, the forms? It is just a really interesting thing to talk about, you know. What will they be made of? Plastic, plants, some new metal, you know.
In the future of an apocalyptic world, I'm not sure you're getting any new girls, mate. And I'm also not sure how long this Jeep is gonna last. I figured I may as well just stop the video here. So I'm pretty sure I'm not doing anything in the video here except just saving the game. So thank you for watching my video, and goodbye. Just need to grab my keyboard. Goodbye.